Hey everyone! So today I'm going to be reacting to a video LGR posted a few days ago or so at this point. I've been wanting to make a reaction video to this because he has not posted a weird mouse video in a long time. I think it's been over a year or something like that. Or it's been about a year. Or no. Yeah, it's been about a year, I think. And these videos are always so funny to me. Because the mice are they're always just so weird. But they're always really entertaining to see. It's very entertaining video. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I would have made this video like sooner, but I've been having lots of issues with my computer, and so I want to say first off that I apologize for any lagging or anything like that. I hope that it's not like too bad. There might be a little bit. I think I need to get a new laptop. I had to lower the settings, but whatever. I did get a new webcam because my other one broke because I was using it outside. And I was trying to use the green screen aspect on it like I was before, which I really like that. And I just can't get it to work properly the way that I like to do it. My GoPro that I usually use for making videos, even like reactions, the green screen does just fine on that, but the batteries are like dying extremely quickly on my GoPros, and I just can't really use my GoPro anymore. I really need to update my hardware, I guess. So, and it sucks because I have like video ideas, and it's just like my computers are not letting me do it. And I'm really trying though because I really want to. But anyways, I miss making reactions. I want to start doing more reactions. I have like few ideas for different kinds of reactions. If you guys have any, ideas for kind of reactions you want to see, I would really like to get back into it because it was fun. I look back on the days that I used to do it, and it was like a comfy time, and I got my comfy setup here, and I just love doing reactions. I miss doing them. I miss doing them. Just miss watching videos with you guys. So, anyways, let's just go ahead and get started and see some weird mice.
Greetings and welcome to another LGR Weird Mouse video where we're taking a look at just a few different weird mice that I have in my collection of computer oddities. And believe it or not, it has been almost 2 years
Oh, the
since the last
2
one of these
years.
that I did in
Oh.
January 2024. It's going to be
Oh,
January
okay. I was
2026 before I
thinking.
realize it, so I figured it's
Yeah, I
time
was
for
thinking of
another one of
November
these.
2024.
I've
I don't
got a
know what it's.
hand-carved
Ooh.
solid wood mouse here, wireless mouse, a PT Cruiser, and one of those
A PT
aqua.
Cruiser. I used to want a PT Cruiser for the longest time. I used to think that like PT Cruisers were like what the really cool artsy people used to drive. But then I come to find out like it's usually all like older people, like old people, and that they caught on fire and stuff. Like they were like not good cars. But I thought like back in like early 2000s they were like the coolest car, like the artsy fartsy kind of car. Yeah. So I really wanted one. I really did, but never got one.
Mouse things with the little floating thingy inside there. I've
What
seen
is
these
that?
more and more online
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean
recently.
that.
Yeah, let's take a look at all these
The
goofy
heck is
things
that
and
in
see if
there?
they're any good. Oberhofer handcrafted computers.
Oh.
I just love that company name,
Yeah.
the idea of computers being handcrafted. Although these folks didn't actually craft any computers, to my knowledge, only computer peripherals. And eventually, most of it wasn't even handcrafted, but whatever. That's how they started off.
That's
And
cool.
specifically,
I love
Oberhofer was
that.
all about wood, hand carved hardwood in particular. Yeah, if you've seen the show Will and Grace and happen to remember that weird wooden-looking computer that they had, that
I
was an
never really
Oberhofer
watched. I never really watched that show, but that looks so good. Don't that look good?
setup. And while I've done a whole video about them and their history and
That was an
specifically
interesting
going into
video.
their
Very
later
interesting.
models that were plastic made to look like wood, like the Mitsubishi one that I covered, that is a whole different thing. What I'm going to be talking about here is the classic series that predated those that I've talked about before. And yeah, this is one of those. This is the box that it came in. They were a pretty small operation, and their stuff wasn't cheap. Look at that price right there,
Wow.
$234. That was actually the lower price. These wooden mice started off at $350. And again, I've gone into more detail in that previous video, but yeah, they had all kinds of different hardwoods for you to choose from. They were happy to do custom ones, and then
I wonder if they sound like really, like the keyboards and stuff, if they sound really like more chunky sounding than like mechanically. I wonder. I mean, I guess the keys, that's different. That's They're just talking about the casing that they did. But I just wonder, because that would be really cool if they had like wooden keys that had like more of a thunky clunky sound. Ugh, I'd love that.
this right here, which is one of their mice. Really just a Logitech wireless mouse. You can see the cordless Mouseman Pro there, model name and everything.
Wait, so
battery powered.
when was
It is a ball mouse, and they just slapped their sticker on there and put this custom cherry shell in this
that?
case.
Looks very
It is
good.
real wood, hard wood.
Well, I guess. Wait, I guess I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know how old this one is, but it's weird that it's wireless. Or yeah, it's a wireless mouse. But with the ball. That's interesting. I mean, I thought it would have been like much older looking. I guess with the cord, I thought there would be.
Far as I know, hand carved. They had a master woodworker type of person working for them, and you know, it is immediately just awesome.
I mean, I guess you can have
I
wireless
really
mice
like this already. Obviously,
back
I have
in the
a thing
day,
with
early
wood grain
2000s.
here in LGR, but you know what? It's interesting how flexible and how suited to a mouse that thin wood can actually be. And yeah, I mean, this is it's wood, man. You could stand this thing down and refinish it, whatever you want to do. That's so cool. We have
I like it.
just regular old wireless receiver here, transceiver,
Oh.
whatever it is.
Oh.
Too bad they didn't encase this
Okay.
in wood as well, but that would have probably added another $150. And this, it's just your standard off-the-shelf mouse. This is the one that you could get for a while.
I know. I never had a
years
mouse like back in the early 2000s that was wireless, so I didn't think that was a thing.
into their product line. Alright, you got the wireless transceiver plugged in to the serial port down there. And the mouse is now working, at least once I was able to get the Mouseman software going from Logitech. It's one of those things where I think it's supposed to work with Windows 98 just on its own, but it didn't. It just put up this error. But yeah, when I downloaded some Logitech Mouseman stuff and installed that, everything is perfectly fine now. And we have these different options here. And yeah, you can see actually down here, this light blinks every single time you move it, which is just kind of amusing. It doesn't need to do that, but just to show you that, hey, wireless is working. How magical.
Oh.
Yeah, the device setup here. This is really just for changing the side button. So auto scroll, which is scrolling in the direction the cursor moves, hyper jump, performing convenient Windows functions, or pretty much anything else you want to map it to. I mean, there's keys as well, keyboard stuff, and anyway, I'm just gonna have it in this hyper jump thing because I don't know exactly what it is.
I have no idea what that
it's
is
one
either.
of these. So if you want to open the start menu using the mouse, then you can just do that.
Oh.
Amazing. Or, you know, you could just click it. You know, certainly never been a fan of these kind of little menus. I mean,
yeah.
wow. You can maximize and close things and scroll. Like, it just... I don't know. Maybe there's some accessibility reason that this makes sense. Either way, it does me no good whatsoever. And let's change it to something else. Because, I mean, it's definitely useful to have, like, a little side click button. I could just map it to, like a middle mouse button, right? And then, I don't want to make double clicking easier. How silly would that be? Let's see how it does on the UT99 test, though. Quite satisfying. I like the weight of it. I like the contours.
Yeah, so this one's not so weird. It's just
this
nice.
Is a solid feeling
nice
mouse in the hands, and the clicks are satisfying. However, I do immediately notice a kind of lag, a sort of slight latency going on. But yeah, this is not good. I'm assuming just
I wonder if
due
because
to
of
the
the connection.
wirelessness
Yeah.
of it. It does have this channel set button, but I've tried all of them. I've tried it with and without lights. I mean, I don't think it's infrared or anything like that. It doesn't have to be line of sight. It doesn't make a difference where I just fell on the floar. Anyway, I was gonna say it doesn't make a difference where.
That's usually where it probably always is anyway. People had
it's just maybe the
wireless
nature of this
mice.
earlier type of wireless mouse. A slightly laggy, not so great early wireless mouse. For the most part, it's okay. Just don't move it too quickly, basically. In other words, don't use it for games. But yeah, just in terms of the design,
It's not meant for
what they
games.
did
It's
to
meant
it
for
at Overhoffer,
seriousness.
I really like this, and I can't wait to pair this with the monitor and then hopefully a keyboard at some point. I know that they exist. I would love to have that full setup here.
That would be so nice.
And yeah, whenever that happens, I will do that.
See
Yeah,
the
of all
next
the
one.
different car-shaped computer mice that I have, this sure is one of them. Yeah, this is the PT Cruiser, the Chrysler product
Why?
from 2001.
Why?
And the mouse is from 2001. A mouse by Incock. Invent and innovate. Incock. And yeah, they were primarily known for doing, well, just a ton of radio-controlled cars and other assorted toys.
I
And,
used
they
to
still
love.
are. They're still out there being one of the biggest companies that
Just gonna say, I used to love. Sorry, remote control cars when I was a kid. I loved them so much. They were so fun.
makes a
Anyways.
ton of them, especially licensed versions. And back then, they made lots of different computer mice shaped like cars. A Dodge Viper, a Chevy SSR, Corvette, a Mustang, and of course, the PT Cruiser. A bit of an odd one out. I mean, I can kind of see why this had a mouse made about it. It just had that weird retro appeal and almost mouse shaped. Shape?
Yeah.
Kind of. I don't know. Though. See, that's what I'm really curious about here because while I've covered other cars, that have
just
more
can't
interesting
wait.
features,
Can't wait for him to play games with that.
this is just a mouse, not even an optical one. It doesn't even have a scroll wheel. It's not USB. It's just a PS2 mouse. But yeah, it's the shape, right? Will this make sense as a mouse shape? Let's just open it up and find out. And by the way, thank you to LGR viewer Emma Lynn for sending this to me years ago.
Oh, thank you too.
Kind of getting around to it. Oh yeah, that's right. We have a mouse pad
nice.
and something in terms of paperwork. But oh dear, yeah, this is one of those super cheap, lightweight, absolute bottom of the barrel kind of mouse pads with a sharp plastic edge and coating, kind of discolored. Maybe it's
like
always
the
been
Dell
discolored.
ones.
I don't know. Yeah, it's one of those materials too, where like you get it wet and you just it feels like a bath toy kind of that foam material. Anyway, it is a mouse pad, and then the
But it's like bent. It doesn't even flat.
The car itself, that is a more
It's cute. It's
kind
cute.
of actually a better design.
Yeah, it's
more
cute.
sleek and like a hot rod kind of thing than the real one is. And the wheels do.
Sorry about my dog. If you hear him barking.
Fascinating. So it doesn't have a mouse.
Oh
wheel,
wow.
like a scroll wheel, but it does have wheels. Yeah, look at that. Got some stance going on there.
Does it have
There's a ball mouse, so
lights that the headlights
ball.
work?
Nice and clean ball bay. And it doesn't. Well, no, it does actually kind of move the wheels just a little bit when you're moving it around on a desk. What an odd design. And where are the mouse? Oh no!
Are you serious?
Not what I was expecting at all. Oh, the mouse buttons, the back window. Oh, and they're terrible.
Why?
They're mushy, barely clicky.
Oh no.
What's this?
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, it's like a. Oh man, like I think I felt more satisfying microwave buttons. That's just odd.
That's so
Well, I am
dumb.
more intrigued than I was to begin with, honestly. And it's also just the fact that it's the PT Cruiser, which nowadays, with its oft-maligned reputation, it is kind of amusing to think back like how hyped and just exciting and popular this car was for a while. They sold 1.35 million or so units worldwide. Paperwork,
That's nice.
not a lot going on here. Registration card and some, well, mostly safety guidelines. Things like, don't strain yourself. Don't bend your wrist. Ensure your feet are well supported when you're using this mouse, be it on the floor or on a footrest. So you can't use this with your feet up in the air. I'm not even going to attempt that. Let's try this PT Cruiser mouse. All right, our PT Cruiser from Incock is installed, and it's immediately.
Why you're not using the right mouse pad?
Bad. So, like, the movement itself is fine. It's a fine enough ball mouse. However, moving side to side, or even up and down, you can see the wheels are moving. And like the rubber wheels
No,
are just
no,
catching
that's
on the
such
mouse pad.
a terrible
If you have it
idea.
at just
Concept idea.
slightly at an angle.
Oh.
No, it's exacerbated by this type of mouse pad, which is fabric. So if we go over to the one that it came with,
Oh, okay.
it's actually fine.
Okay.
That's
So you
probably
have
one
to
reason
use
it
it.
came with it.
Okay. Yep,
But the
use
question remains, why in the world does it have wheels? I mean, at least make them a little higher up, or
Yeah.
don't make them rubber and move. And it's an odd choice. And this is proving to be such a strange experience.
Oh my gosh.
Like just the overall combination of the wheels, the buttons, such as they are so bad, and the shape and everything. It's all very unique. I almost enjoy it and respect it because of how odd it is. And despite it saying right there that your feet need to be on the floor and well supported, I can have them right up here on the desk and it works perfectly fine. I mean, what do they know, right? It's a car mouse, though. We gotta play a card game, so
Oh, no.
Madness 2. Not only because it's one of my favorites, but this is one of those
play as
where you
PT
can
Cruiser.
still easily find the mods for it. And look what I found here. A Chrysler PT Cruiser GT.
Get ready to take a cruise through San Francisco.
Yeah, this is one of those where you got mouse control, so controlling a PT Cruiser with the PT Cruiser. You know, kind of. Not sure what's going on with the model here for this modded car. It's trying its best. And yeah, again, I was giving this mouse pad some crap earlier for being so cheap and just kind of terrible, but you know what?
It needs a cheap and terrible
It
mouse
actually
pad.
works very well with this particular mouse because of the rubber wheels that otherwise would suck. Oh, the poor PT Cruiser. Can't catch a break and stay in one piece in real life or in a game. At the very least, it could take the rubber off, and
Oh, that's nice.
maybe they won't conflict with the mouse pad that way.
But then you're not.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's immediately better without the tires. And the buttons actually have a better click to them. Turns out the PT Cruiser isn't that bad when you take off the PT Cruiser part. Well, anyway, that's it for this one. What a silly, awful mouse.
But he loves it.
Well, what are we waiting for? We've got the Aqua Mouse. One of many such Aqua Mouses, but this is the one we're going to be talking about. Like, you just ended up with these in the office, or if you were in a pharmaceutical thing, maybe it was swag for a convention or service reps. Right alongside the ink pens and keychains and tote bags, you had the Aqua Mouse devices, and some of them tied into what the company was about. Some of them don't. Like, this is for Paxil CR, whatever.
I was wondering, like,
and
why
you just
isn't
got
a
little random
boat
person
thing?
in there on like a
kayak.
Kayak, whatever they're doing. They're paddling around, and you got some water and oil. It's colored, and that's it. It's just a thing that's in there, and some other ones, you know.
Oh,
you
I like
get
that
'em,
one.
and
I
you
really
have
like
a
that
little
one.
fish in there.
I want that one.
There were so many of
Finding
these.
Nemo.
Oh my goodness. I've seen so many of these, so many different designs for so long now that I just kind of forgot about them. In fact, I've had these and some others for a long time, and I really never found them interesting until more recent years when a lot of people online did. And I was like, oh yeah, those things. I guess those are kind of cool. You know, there's just so much of that Fruitiger Arrow stuff going around now. People are just enamored with that Y2K aesthetic. But yeah, I just saw a lot of posts about these Aqua Mice on social media, and if you look on the like Google Trends page here,
Wow.
Aqua Mouse, it's been trending upward notably for the last couple or so years.
Sound. I love that sound.
Seemed like the appropriate theme to go with here, and yeah, it is immediately just fine as a mouse, and kind of enjoyable.
I don't know about you, but whenever I hear those sounds, oh god, it just takes me back to when I used to go see my best friend from high school. Her name was Michelle. I used to go to her house. We used to be up late. Everybody in our family was in bed, and we'd be out in the living room, like quietly watching TV, very, very quietly, and all the lights were off except for the TV and the computer. And this was always on. It always made that bubbly sound, and I just, that's so comfy.
Distracting to see the fluids move around inside there whenever you're using it. Although it's mostly under your palms, so not exactly the most visible place
Yeah.
for a little tchotchke, but it works. Accuracy is pretty good, though. I mean, it's just a nice, smooth ball mouse.
Nobody steals our chicks.
In terms of gaming, I mean, it's honestly fine. Again, once you just get used to that slightly odd ball control. Whoops. It's not really bad at all. I really do prefer the optical versions of these because those, from what I remember, work just fine. Actually, yeah, I wonder if I can get that working here. So we have
nice.
dueling aqua mice here. So they're both working at the same time.
Nice.
And this one, yeah, they've also added this little RGB LED inside there
Ooh.
that cycles through different colors and
I like that.
makes the liquids glow even more.
That's
It's a
cool.
nice effect. Not something that I ever saw.
I
in
want
any of the older
it.
ones. Yeah,
I want
just
it.
a little bit extra silliness. Sea urchins. Don't eat the starfish. Noted. Oops, don't eat those. Or that. Ah, dang it. Oh no. I think I just died.
Is he dead? Oh my god.
I did. I got crushed by a giant clam. All right, well, the aqua mice. They
That's
are
cute.
delightfully simple and silly and actually quite decent little
They're
things.
adorable. Love them.
I like them both. Obviously, though, these have just they've become like out of the price range of anything that makes sense for the most part.
Oh, really?
So actually, I kind of would maybe recommend one of these, even though the quality isn't as good. In reality, though, I mean, let's be honest, nobody needs these.
Yeah, I do.
They're just fun.
I need one.
And yeah, that is it for these three
You took the
particular
wheels off.
weird mice for the PC. And you know what? These actually didn't end up being that bad, except for the PT Cruiser.
Yeah.
And, you know, really, the wood mouse, I love the feel of that. It's just underlying technology, that Logitech old wireless thing that really is its Achilles heel. If you update that with some modern wireless internals, it'd be awesome. But yeah, that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed some silliness. There's nothing to take too serious here. I just enjoy looking at old mice sometimes, dang it. So hope you did too. And do stick around for other LGR things. Some really interesting stuff coming quite soon. So hope you stick around. And as always, thank you for watching.
Nice. Well, that was cool. That was cool. I hope you enjoyed that little reaction. I might cut some of it out just because a lot of it is just like him kind of teaching about the mice. If you want to see the whole video, I'll definitely link it in the description, and you should subscribe to him because he's really funny and he has very interesting videos all about like retro hardware, software, and all that kind of stuff. So if you're like into that, I know that's like becoming really popular. Definitely subscribe to him if you're not already. I've been following him for a long time. A long time. Like longer than I've been following Jesse, actually. And he's always just been like a comfort to me. Like, I just really like his videos. And I don't know, it's very niche, and I don't know, I just really like it. He made a lot of really funny Sims videos back in the day. I've reacted to some of his Sim videos that he has made, but his LGR plays are fun. Really funny. So if you want to check any of those out, those are really good. He does a lot of gameplays on The Sims, and those are always really entertaining. I've been really getting into Red Letter Media also. They review like really bad movies, but they're so funny. So I'd like to maybe start reacting to the bad movies also, kind of like how they do, because I think it'd be fun. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry again for the lag, and I will try to get a better setup, but I really want to start getting into reaction videos, so hopefully this one's not that bad, so where I could release it and continue making more. I definitely want, my niece Carissa is coming over on Friday, and we're going to be watching Jesse's video, or movie, Jesse's movie together. I'm going to try to kind of set up a camera to where, you know, people can watch our faces as we watch it. This will be my second time watching, and we'll talk about it afterwards. So that'll be really fun. She hasn't seen it. She's met Jesse once, only one, no, twice. No, she was with me when we delivered Jenny, so she's met him then, and then when we went to Pennsylvania on my birthday a while ago, a couple years ago, she was with me then too. That was really fun. So she's really anxious to see it, and I'm excited to watch it with her. So anyways, I guess that's it for now. Definitely subscribe if you want to, and I guess that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.